So I made a very cinematic, fun video showing you this Totem bike, this e-bike, cruising around the neighborhood, using it, great drone shots, close-up shots of it, and Amazon's crazy AI doesn't really like my videos so much. So this is just going to be the basics of me telling you all about this bike, what I liked, what I didn't like, and whether I thought it was worthwhile. The question I'd like to answer is there value in buying this kind of lower quality version of a bike than a bike store brand, like a much higher threshold that creates value that you would want to get this? Because the reality is this costs about 1/3 what it would cost if you wanted something with one of the conventional bike store brands. So does this do all the same things? Will it last as long? Is it what somebody wants for their first e-bike? I think that's really the question I want to answer. So let's talk about it. I'm going to start at the front, move to the back, and then at the end I'll summarize it all up for you. So just looking down here, I will tell you the tires themselves, they are definitely a mountain bike style. They seem to me like they are more of like a road kind. I don't think this would be what you would want to take out in the mud or sand to get a lot of traction. The shock absorbers themselves are completely functional. Again, I don't know if I would really want to go off-roading with this and rely on those shocks to really give me great performance, but for driving around town, it was really great. So one of the areas where you could really see the difference in the quality is this neck here, which is supposed to be fully adjustable. You can see it's a cast product that's not the greatest quality, and as a matter of fact, I couldn't get this adjuster to work to raise the bar no matter what I did. And I raced cars for many years. I'm pretty good with mechanical things, and I couldn't get it to work at all. But I think that's the kind of thing we're talking about. It is absolutely sturdy, absolutely solid, worked perfect. But if you're talking about like quality and construction and maybe what it's going to look like 5 years from now, I think this is not the same grade as you would see at, let's say, a bike store. The computer that runs it works perfectly, did all the things you wanted. The Shimano shifters, again, function perfectly. I think I would like them to be a little crisper, smoother, more perfect in doing their shifting. But again, this is a value question, right? Did it work every time? Yeah, it worked every time. So I think you could get a better quality shifter, but I think in this package, I think it's perfectly appropriate for it. Same with the brakes. The brakes took a little bedding in, but once they bedded in, they were fine. Battery life was absolutely outstanding. I have no issues with that. It was great, easy to charge, battery life. Speed-wise, it ramps right up to that 20-mile-an-hour max. Actually, the little computer seemed to like 20.8 miles an hour, and I was happy to have that extra 0.8 of a mile an hour. Seat is comfortable, adjustable. The motor was powerful, predictable, worked well, all those kind of things. I think that is the physical part. So that's the summary of the physical. Oh, wait, there was one other thing that I wanted to tell you. So if you look at the listing for this, it says it's basically good for up to a 6'2" person, which is why I chose it. And I am 6'2", and it is absolutely rideable, but it is also a little cramped. Like, it's definitely not like super comfortable in a sense. I mean, totally functional. Have ridden it around for weeks now, really enjoyed it. But if you asked me, for somebody 6'2", I'd want a little larger of a layout. So let's get to that final question. Is there value here which would make me say this should be what somebody should be looking at for their first purchase? And I think so. I think absolutely. It is not as good as one of the really brands that is at a bike store, but at the same time, you could buy this, use it for a year, decide it's not working right, buy another, use it for a year, decide it's not working right, yet again, buy another, use it for a year, decide it's not working right, and then you still haven't gotten to what it would cost to go out and buy something similar to this at the bike store. So for a beginner, your first e-bike, for somebody just using it on weekends and having fun with it, I think this is absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to give it a full 5 out of 5 on the Doug score. So I hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.